I think we can begin our session. Let's start our session with Al-Fatiha.
Bismillah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm glad that you are here with me. Okay. I would like to wish a very good afternoon to everyone present. Welcome to the CELPAD Successful Language Learner module, a program designed to guide EPC, APC, and all new CELPAD students in their journey towards achieving greater success in language learning. Okay. So first of all, I would like to introduce our speakers for today who will be sharing their insights and experiences today. Okay, first we have Dr. Liza Abdullah, the Deputy Director of Academic and Internationalization. Next, we have Ustad Abdullah Bukhari, the Deputy Director of Student Development and Community Engagement. Okay, and I am Khadijah Muhammad Razi, the coordinator of Student Focused Empowerment Activity, or is known as FERA. Okay, so thank you all for being here today. So are you ready? Are you all ready? I hope so.
Okay.
All right. So now let's get started with our first speaker. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Liza Abdullah, who will brief us about CELPAD. Welcome, Dr. Liza.
Thank you very much, Sister Hadijah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari, the Deputy Director of Student Development and Community Engagement. Yeah, betul. Okay, got it right. All right, and also Sister Hadijah, yeah, our MC and also one of the speakers for today, and to all students who are here, yeah, our beloved students, good afternoon, yeah. My name is Liza binti Abdullah, and as mentioned by Sister Hadijah, Madam Hadijah just now, that I am the Deputy Director of Academic and Internationalization for CELPAD. And today, for this, our very, not really very first, but we have rebranded the name of our briefing or our course today to CELPAD Language Learner, a Successful Language Learner module. For the coming 30 minutes, we'll be talking about CELPAD, right? So this is important for us actually, from our perspective, is important for all our students to know what is CELPAD all about and what the courses that we are offering in CELPAD and why you are doing, why are you here with us, yeah? So hopefully, those who are here today will benefit from the information that we are going to be talking about, yeah. And if you have any question, please do ask, yeah. So may I share my slides now, yeah? Okay, let me do the sharing. Okay, now is my slide already on the screen?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, now first, okay, I have been asked to talk about, to introduce you to CELPAD itself. So this is, look at the picture, this is the building of CELPAD. What is CELPAD? Yeah, it's Center for Languages and Pre-University Academic Development, right? So this is what the talk is called, CELPAD Successful Language Learner Module, okay? So now, is my slide moving to another one?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Right, so welcome, yeah? I think this is already week 6, right? Week 6 of instruction, but it has never been too late for us to welcome you to CELPAD and also to the university. Yeah, so these are some faces of our previous or our ex-students, yeah, who were in CELPAD before. So welcome to CELPAD. So my presentation will be on first is about CELPAD itself, and then courses in CELPAD, and also to introduce or to give more information on our new curriculum structure for the used to be called pre-sessional, and now we are calling them English Proficiency Courses, EPC, and Arabic Proficiency Courses. Yeah, so these are the three main areas that I'll be talking about. Now, move on to the first one, yeah, about CELPAD. Okay, I mentioned already what is CELPAD. CELPAD is Center for Languages and Pre-University Academic Development. Right. What do we offer, right? As a Center for Languages, yeah, we offer courses in English, Arabic, and Bahasa Melayu, as well as Tilawah Al-Quran to undergraduate and postgraduate students at all levels of proficiency. Okay, our well-trained and qualified academic staff use up-to-date multimedia language labs. Yeah, so yeah, we are trying to go to that level, inshallah. But yeah, we are moving towards that, and also teaching materials and methodology to ensure quality language learning for all students. So basically, the role of CELPAD is to ensure all IIUM students fulfill the minimum language requirements, minimum language requirements in order to undertake credit-bearing kuliah courses in English and Arabic, right? So meaning, before you are actually comfortable with kuliah courses, you also have to have certain language requirements in you, all right? But this one is at the moment, the landscape has changed a bit, in which with the new curriculum, you can already do kuliah courses, yeah, for those of higher, so for two groups, yeah, already doing kuliah courses as well. So we are hoping that with the language courses that you are doing, that will also be able to help you in undergoing your kuliah courses. So that is the new landscape in CELPAD. It used to be different, in which everybody is doing it, the language courses in CELPAD first before going to kuliah. But now it has changed. Yeah, so I will talk more about it later. All right. In addition to the two languages, English and Arabic, Bahasa Melayu, Tilawah, and Mandarin. Yeah, these are the other three languages, and also Tilawah is recitation of Al-Quran, yeah, are also offered either as university required courses or as elective courses, right? So this is what CELPAD is all about. Are you okay with the introduction?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So please follow me well so that you are very clear on what we are actually doing and what are we doing for the university first and also for students. Yeah. All right. I will go on. Okay, CELPAD campuses. Okay, as to inform, yeah, maybe if you're not very familiar with the university, especially the new students, yeah, maybe the existing students maybe have already got some information, but yeah, let me just just introduce you, yeah, to the campuses that CELPAD actually are also in operation. Yeah. Okay. Apart from the main campus, yeah, Gombak, CELPAD caters to a diverse group of students ranging from those taking foundation courses to those taking postgraduate studies. So foundation courses, there are in Bambang, Pahang, right? And postgraduate studies could be here in Gombak or also in Istek, yeah? But we are doing the courses, yeah, here for the undergraduates and postgraduates. For the postgraduate, mostly here in Gombak. Yeah? So the campuses are Gombak. Yeah, in Gombak, we have language courses, English, Bahasa Melayu, Quranic, and I move this thing away. Quranic, Tilawah, and also Mandarin. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Sorry. Oops. All right. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, this is one. CELPAD has a center here in Gombak. Another one is we are also operating in Kuantan campus. Kuantan is in Pahang. Yeah, is the another state in Malaysia, right? It takes like about 3 hours from here, yeah, to be there. So in Kuantan, we have language courses like like English, Bahasa Melayu, Quranic, and Tilawah. And Gambang is also located in Pahang, which is closer. The campus is closer to Gombak. Yeah, this is our foundation center. Yeah, Center for Foundation Studies. So CELPAD also is having the two departments there in Gambang. Yeah. So we are doing English, Bahasa Melayu, and Quranic in Gambang. And another campus is in Pago. Pago is in Johor. Yeah, Johor is the south in the south of Malaysia. It's close to Singapore, right? But the location is much closer to Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, it's the north of Johor, something like that. Okay, that's where it's located. So yeah, so wherever the campuses are, CELPAD is needed there. Okay, so we have 4 locations. Now we move on to the campuses. Yeah, we have Gombak campus, our beloved campus here. We have the one in Kuantan here. Yeah, Pago in the middle, sorry, Pago here, and also in Gambang. All right, so these are the 4 campuses that I have mentioned. Now, what is the mission and what is the vision of CELPAD? Yeah, so for you to understand why CELPAD is here, yeah, our mission is to provide necessary language skills for students to enter and participate in academic programs at IIUM. Remember, this university is an international university. Yeah, International Islamic University. So our job is to make sure that which skills, yeah, for you to enter and participate in academic programs in the university, right? And also to provide excellent language programs that meet the diverse learning needs of students in occupational, professional, and global environments. So basically, these are our missions here, and these are the jobs that have been entrusted to us to make sure that our students, all of you, have this. Yeah, so these are the mission. And of course, the vision is a bigger one, yeah, to become a leading language center in the region by setting standards of excellence and teaching and learning, and our curriculum design and facilities and cross-cultural understanding consistent with the vision and mission of the university. All right, so this is basically aligned with the vision of IIUM. All right, but our task mainly, if you can follow me well, it's mainly on the language, yeah, language skills. Now, okay, these are just to share with you, yeah. So the numbers might not be accurate here. It's okay, yeah. Just to show you, this is our some of the officers, yeah. Here is the office from the office of the director, yeah, and we have an office of deputy director here, yeah. Heads of division as well as our administrative stuff. Yeah, just to share you some pictures. But I don't have that much time actually to share with you a lot of pictures. Yeah, so may I just jump to? Sorry. Yes. Is there any question there? All right. So, facilities, yeah, facilities. We have our classrooms, even though not many. Yeah, we don't have a lot of classrooms in our building because CELPAD is servicing students of the universities, which means our classes could be everywhere. Yeah, but in the CELPAD building itself, we have some. Yeah, but our instructors, our teachers are going around to all around the campus. Yeah, it could be at KICT, it could be at the College of Engineering, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So we have our classroom, we have language lab also. These are some pictures. Yeah. We have audio lab, and we also have our testing unit, and also CELPAD Independent Language Learning Center. Okay, this one is popular among you, yeah, where we have Madam Adija there, and also some other teachers, and we have books, we have games, board games, and all that. This is the place, right? Is this the place? Oh, no, no, no. Here, right? Eh, no, it's not here. Okay, you can just go to it's on the ground floor near the mosque. Yeah, so you are so welcome to come to our learning center, yeah, language learning center. Now, let me just talk about the division in CELPAD. Yeah, we have actually four main divisions. English language in blue, English language division. We have Quranic language division, Bahasa Melayu division here, Tilawah division, and we have Mandarin. Mandarin is just a unit because it's very small. Okay, so we have all this, as I mentioned, about all the language just now, right? So courses, now is a different thing, yeah, from what CELPAD is all about and what our role is. Now we go to courses in CELPAD. Let me just brief you, okay? Because when you are in the university, now you are here, you have to know what courses that you have to take, yeah? That's why it's very important now that everybody is a kuliah students. You have to be very proactive. You have to check, yeah, your study plan on what courses that you have to take every semester. Yeah, you do not wait for the information to come to you. So you as university students and kuliah students, you have to be aware of the surrounding, go to the kuliahs or come to our office and ask, yeah, what courses that you should be taking. Right. Now, these are all the courses. Okay, is there any question at this point? No? I heard somebody said something. No? All right. Shall I proceed? I should, yeah? Okay. For all the division just now, we are in unit of Mandarin. So we have all these courses. For the blue color is for English language division. Okay, for English language division, we have first is English Proficiency Courses, which we call EPC. Yeah? Uh, so and then we also have another course which is Unicore. This course is called English for Academic Writing, LEED 1301. This course is compulsory for all undergraduate students to take. If you're undergraduate students, it is compulsory for you to take this course after you complete your EPC here. Yeah, because this actually is supposed to be taken by first year students. But now that you are already in kuliah as first year students, yeah, you can take this one if you have finished your EPC, your proficiency courses, which are LEED 1011, 1012, 13, and 14. So taking them at the same time may make your life a bit difficult. So our advice is to take, if you are not done with this EPC, English Proficiency Courses, do not take English for academic writing. Once you're done, then you take English for academic writing. Yeah, this one, again, is compulsory for all undergraduate students. Okay? Another course, the other 3 courses for English are elective. Elective courses, if you feel that you want to gain more, okay, then you can take these 3 courses, elective courses. Yeah, English for occupational purposes, but this one at the moment is taken by only by accountancy, Kuliah of Economics, right? So because year 4, you look at LAED 4 means year 4. This course is good for them because they are graduating students. Yeah, so they are to be prepared before they graduate, looking for jobs, all those kind of things. Okay, but later on, when you are already okay with your EPC here and then academic writing, and you can take to add more value. Yeah, it's an added value. You can take Speakology and also English for employment. Yeah, so these are our 3 elective courses. Now we go to Quranic language division. We call it Arabic Proficiency Courses, or APC. Okay, most of you may be here, right? Or these are for Arabic medium. If you are doing IRK, Quran, no, Usuluddin, Quran and Sunnah, so you are to be doing all this. Yeah. So if you take APT, then where you are actually placed, either 0111, 1011 or up to 1014. But for non-Arabic, for English or Bahasa Melayu, right, they will take Unicore here. Yeah, Unicore, Arabic for Ibadah 1 or Arabic for Ibadah 2. Okay, and Arabic for Communication 1 is for non-Muslim students. And advanced Arabic here, we're offering also, okay, this is an elective course. This one, if you are already very good, yeah, very at a high level of, you're doing Arabic, you're doing Arabic courses, yeah, later on, and you're very good, and you can take advanced Arabic writing, this LQAD 3003 elective. Okay, now, any question at this point? I'm going fast because I only have 30 minutes. Yeah, may I proceed? Yes? Okay. Now,
Yes,
tilawah.
yes.
Thank you very much. Tilawah division. Tilawah is always an issue where students wait till the end of the, because you can actually take tilawah at any time in any semester. But because of that, students keep on procrastinating. Procrastinating is postponing. Wait until the end of the study year. Some of them are still not done with tilawah. So these are the courses, under tilawah division. We have pre-tilawah, we have tilawah Al-Quran 1, Al-Quran 2, advanced tilawah. These 2, advanced tilawah 1 and 2, are for kuliahs of the Ahas, Ahmad Sulaiman, Kuliah of Ahmad Sulaiman, IRK. So for students of the kuliah. But for the others, you have to know that everybody has to take tilawah. Muslim students have to take tilawah. So first you have to take tilawah proficiency test to determine which level you are in. Okay, so do not wait till the last minute because it may affect your graduation. So please remember that. That's why I said already that you have to check your study plan. And if you see that you have to do tilawah Al-Quran 1 or 2 or even 3 tilawah, you have to do it. Do not wait, because if you wait, there's so many issues in which students are going for internship, students are going for don't know what, graduating, right? They are not done with tilawah. So you have to remember, have it in your mind that you have to plan when to take it. Yeah, so this is from tilawah division. And Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Melayu division is offering all this. These are unique course, these are elective courses. All right. For Unico, Bahasa Melayu 1, and these are the elective courses are for those who are already and you know your kuliah needs, in your kuliah you need what? Let's say perundangan. Perundangan is for law. Yeah, so you have to know which one. If you are from ICOL, then you will take perundangan. That is for law. And science social is for human science and all that. You have to know that which one you have to take. And for perniagaan is business. This is for kuliah of economics and science and technology, for kuliah of engineering or SAT, if I'm not mistaken. But you just have to check which one that you have to, you can take, yeah? But it's elective. And then we have, it depends on your study plan, yeah? It depends on your study plan. Because normally your kuliah has already determined which one you have to take. For Bahasa Melayu 1 and Bahasa Melayu 2 are not for local, for Malaysians. Yeah, these are for those who do not have basic, basically, or maybe have a little basic but not enough, yeah, of Bahasa Melayu. To be in Bahasa Melayu 1 and 2, you have to sit for, if you are confident, let's say, if I'm a student and I am confident a bit in my Bahasa Melayu, I would sit for the placement test, yeah, the placement test, Bahasa Melayu, let's say proficiency test, to determine whether I go for Bahasa Melayu 1 or 2, or even exempted. So if exempted, then I don't have to take. But for those who don't have basic, you don't take the test at all. You straight away register Bahasa Melayu 1 and Bahasa Melayu 2 the next semester. This one also, you have to follow your study plan. And last is Mandarin. Mandarin are our elective courses. Okay? We have 1, 2, and 3. So you may opt for this. Okay? Now, I have to go a bit faster. Proficiency courses, for those who are existing students, you are familiar with pre-sessional. Yeah? These are proficiency courses, used to be called pre-sessional, but now we call EPC and APC. Yeah? The difference is you can take kuliah courses at the same time, right? So these are the structure of the new APC and APC. Yeah, no more pre-sessional. But for those who are new students, you should know that this is the structure of our curriculum. When you came here first, you got to sit for EPT, English Proficiency Test, and or APT, yeah? So if you obtain these bands, yeah, you set for the paper, if you got band 4, 5, and even 5.5, yeah, some of you would be placed in 1014 for English or for Arabic. So this, and you have 10 hours for English or for Arabic. And if you do both, which one to take first? It depends on what is your program, your major. If you are Arabic based, let's say doing IRK, bar, maybe Bachelor in Arabic, then you finish your Arabic first. And then the following semester, you can do English. Something like that. Yeah. So I believe your teachers have also explained this. Yeah. For teachers who are here, you can have this slide to maybe explain to your students in more detail. Yeah. Because in this talk today, we don't have that much time. So your class hours are 10 hours. Yeah. For group B, don't worry about all this A, B, C, or what, D. You go for the course code. Yeah. If you are in 1013, your class hours are 20. And 1012, class hours 30. And 1011, 40 hours for 1 week. 40 hours in 1 week. Every single day, morning till in the evening, you do the language. So if you look at all this, if you are in group A and then you pass the course assessment, everything, you no longer do that language anymore. Okay? So you have to pass. You have to tell yourself that you have to follow the class well. You have to tell yourself that you will improve your language and you make sure you pass. If you do not have any problem, you do not create any issue, inshallah, you will pass. And you don't have to do English anymore or even for Arabic. It's up to what you are thinking now. So any group that you are in, either your group in group A, B, C, or D, if you pass this one semester, you only do that language in one semester. You don't have to go to another level or another level. You don't have to. That's why we have many hours for this group. Yeah, 40, which is more than double compared to group A, which means you do more. Okay, you do more of language classes. So you only do one semester. But if you do not pass, you repeat. You do it again. Yeah, you do it again. Right? However, okay, let me show you with this one first. Yeah, quickly. Okay, you sit for the test, EPT or APT. Okay, and then you are registered in Kuliah, right? Okay, start here. Sorry, you register as Kuliah student and you sit for the test. If you pass, you go, it ends there, meaning you're a Kuliah student 100%. But if you do not meet the requirement, not to say you don't pass, but you do not meet the requirement, depending on the band you got, you will go to any of these groups, right? But you have to pass. You have to pass course assessment here. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Where is it? All right. Okay. All right. This one I will share. Yeah, I will ask your teachers to share with you. Then explain. So what I can say is, if you do not pass in one semester, one is you repeat, means you have to do the same group in the same group again. But another chance for you is, if you are not satisfied, in the following semester, let's say this is semester 1, let's say in semester 2, in week 1, you can take EPT or APT public with IFLA, which means you have to pay. You have to pay 450, yeah? You have to pay for the test, for English is 450, yeah? Then if you get, let's say, any of these band, maybe you will jump. You will jump to, let's say you're from group C, and then you got band, you failed the course assessment. By right, you repeat group C, right? But you take the public APT, the APT public, and you got band 4, let's say. Then you can jump to group A, which means you only do 10 hours of language and you can do more in kuliah if you are in that group. So as such, yeah, so which means you have two chances. One is to pass the assessment this semester. If you're not happy, you don't pass, you try the one that you have to pay. I'm so sorry to say, but you have to pay. Otherwise, you repeat the same in the same group. You pay and then you try to either you get band, higher band means you don't have to do language anymore, or you go to the higher group of a higher band here. Okay, so I appreciate if teachers can later on take up from this and explain to the students, yeah? So now, last one, yeah? I need to tell you why we have all these, yeah? Our English and also Arabic courses are based on Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. And what is this? Yeah, this is called CEFR. And what is this? This is the framework. Yeah, it is an international standard for describing language ability. This is worldwide. It's not just IIUM. It's not just Malaysia. Yeah, so it is worldwide. This is one ruler. It's a scale to measure, yeah, the language proficiency that you have. It actually starts from kindergarten, yeah, preschool, up to the degree level, university level. So this is the scale that we are using. We call it CEFR, CEFR. So if you want to know more, Google. Yeah, so understand why we have all these, groups and all the levels that we are doing. Okay, so CEFR also describes language ability on 6-point scale. A1, yeah, meaning the lowest for beginners, up to C2. C2 is of course the highest. Yeah, you can already teach the language. So that is the scale, yeah. And where are you on this scale? So you have to know. And CEFR also makes it easy for anyone involved in language teaching and testing, such as teachers or learners, to see the level of different qualification. For us to know, let's say you tell us, oh, I am CEFR band A1, for example. Then we know what you can do in terms of language skills. We already have it in here, or we refer. Or you telling us that you are C1, then we know what you can actually do. So basically, that is the framework that we are using, and that's what the framework is assisting us. And last, it also means that employer, when you are working also, they may want to use this one, yeah? They want to know which level of language you are at. So it also means that employers and education institution can easily compare your qualification to other exams in the country. So this is globally used. Okay, and this one, so this is what I said. If you're pre-A1 here, so Allah, okay, basic. B2, you can refer to the table just now, you're an independent student. If you are C1 and higher, you are proficient student. So this is the scale that we are using for our Arabic and also English, and we are also working on Bahasa Melayu too, yeah, to have this map or align, yeah, follow these scales. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you. That's all from me. You have any question, or we have time for questions or not? I will stop sharing, or I go to this one first. Do we have a Q&A session, Madam Harija, or no?
No, we
No
don't
time.
have Q&A session yet.
Okay. So I will stop sharing, yeah.
Okay, perhaps if the students have questions, they may want to type their questions at the chat box, and then maybe Dr. Lisa can look through the chat box and reply the students' questions.
Okay, okay.
Right?
All right. Okay,
All
so
right,
that's all from
Alhamdulillah.
me. I hope everything is clear. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will share
All
the
right.
slide later on, Dija.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay, right.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Lisa, for sharing
Waalaikumsalam.
those valuable insights on CELPAD. Okay, I hope now the students understand, okay, why you are here and your study plan, what you're gonna do. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Lisa. Your guidance is greatly appreciated. Now I am pleased to invite our next speaker, Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari Abdul Rahim, the Deputy Director of Student Development and Community Engagement. He's going to share about learning language from an Islamic perspective. Please welcome Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari.
Okay, thank you, Madam Khadija. Respected Dr. Liza Abdullah, the Deputy Director of Academy and Internationalization of CELPAD. Alhamdulillah, all of you, I think all of you are clear about the setup of CELPAD, why CELPAD is very important, very pertinent for your life as a student in this university. Since that we are the International Islamic University, it is undeniable we need the language, particularly English and Arabic, because these two languages, as we know, are the main languages used in the academic world worldwide. Okay, that was the presentation of Dr. Liza about the importance of language. On my part, inshallah, since that we are now in the International Islamic University, so I will emphasize on my presentation on the importance of learning language from Islamic perspective. Why? Why do we need this topic to be discussed briefly in our session? It is to ensure that you put your intention of learning language while you enroll in this university, not only for the academic purposes or not only for the graduation requirement. Because if you only learn any languages or you enroll in CELPAD to learn English, Arabic, Tilawah, and so on and so forth, it's only for the graduation purposes. You are in a great loss. Why? Because learning language particularly is part of Islamic teaching. Is part of Islamic teaching. Why do I say that? Okay, because this is the introduction. Social creature with communication tools. Human being, all of us are social being. And then we are in dire need to each other, particularly in our daily communication. Starting from that point, it is important for us to communicate with each other, and clearly the communication tools is the language. So that is why we need to learn the language. Even after the creation of our forefather, Adam alayhi salam, the communication tools had been embedded inside him because it has been evident by the Al-Quran and the Hadith. Okay, I think that almost all of us know about this ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. After the appointment of Adam as the vicegerent or Khalifah in this one, and then Allah somehow gave the honor to teach Adam a few things. Among others, Allah said, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. And he taught Adam the names of all things. The main point here is al-asma, the names of all things. And then the scholars of tafsir, whenever they discuss about the meaning of al-asma that have been taught by Allah to fulfill Adam, what are these? Adam was taught by Allah names of various objects, animals, and living creatures in this world. For example, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught Adam about, for example, the animals. Okay, this is the lion in English. This is singa in Bahasa. And Adam, this is asadun, Usama ataupun qaswara in Arabic. Of course, in order to convey the knowledge to Adam, in understanding or knowing the names of various objects in this one, inevitably Allah somehow used the language, different language. So meaning by that, among the earliest knowledge taught by Allah to Adam are the languages. other languages. It is mentioned in the tafsir. Whenever the scholars of tafsir discuss about the meaning of al-asma, the names. Allah taught Adam names of unseen and touchable objects around him, such as plants, trees, fruits, animals, static creatures, and others. All these are the necessities needed by Adam for his survival in this world. Actually, these are not been taught to the angels, because angels didn't need it by the nature of the creation, because the main purpose of Allah creating Adam is to put him as the administrator or the Khalifa in this world. So that is why Adam, needs the language. So Allah taught him the names of all things using the language. Okay, that was the first thing. And then another ayah or another Quranic verses that support the idea of the importance of languages. There was among the first knowledge taught by Allah to Adam in this ayah, Surah Al-Rahman. Allah said, Ar-Rahman, He is the most compassionate. Allama al-Quran. How He show His compassion? By teaching humankind Al-Quran. Khalaq al-insan, and then after He taught the Al-Quran, Allah created human being. And then He said, after the creation of human being, as if we human being cannot survive in this world without the tools of communication, which is language. So that's why Allah said, Allamahul bayan. After the creation of human being, Allah somehow taught them, the human being, al-bayan. Al-bayan is what? The speech. Al-bayan is the speech. Okay, Hassan al-Basri, while interpreting or explaining the meaning of al-bayan in this ayah, he said that al-bayan is eloquent speech. This refers to Allah teaching the Quran, that is teaching the servants how to recite it by making it easy for them to speak and pronounce letters with the various parts of the mouth, such as the throat, the tongue, and the lips. That is the meaning of al-bayan. Okay. And another important verses discussing about the importance of knowledge there. Allah said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ, among His signs in the creation, خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, وَاخْتِلَافِ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ وَأَلْوَانِكُمْ, the diversity of your languages and your colors. So that is why you shouldn't make fun of other people's language or other people's color. For example, you were born by Allah with a fair skin, beautiful, fair skin, and then you eloquent with the English language. You shouldn't make fun of other language, for example, Bahasa or Indian language or Urdu, and then you shouldn't make fun of other people's color. You are white, and then say, you are so black. So I cannot imagine how do you travel during night. Maybe nobody can see because of your black color of your skin. You shouldn't make fun of the language and the skin, because if you are making fun of others' language and other skin or the race, as if you are playing around, you are making fun with the Allah's creation. Because in this ayah, Allah said that, and one of His sign is the creation of the heavens and the earth. If you go deeper on discussing about the origin of language, you cannot give the scientific explanation on how the language evolved. For example, eating is one activity, but can you imagine that only because of the geographical influences, the word of eating, even though you eat, everybody in this world actually are eating, but they express the meaning of eating in terms of the usage of the language differently. For example, in English, you say eating, but in Arabic, you say akala, yakulun, or in Bahasa, you say makan. Can you imagine what are the factors? Is it because of the geographical elements that change the origin of eating into akala or makan? It is unimaginable, unexplainable on how the language evolved. But in other side, it somehow shows the greatness of Allah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the language evolve together with the evolution with the spread of human being. So whenever you listen to the different language, you should glorify Allah. Oh, subhanallah. Subhanallah. Okay, this is important verses. And okay, the importance of learning language from Al-Quran and Sunnah. Okay, this is a few issues that we need to ponder in our mind. And somehow, the topic that I am going to discuss with you afterward is very beneficial for ourselves as a student of this university. Because a student of the university, we have this spirit. Whenever you graduate from this university, you are not only the graduates of IAUM, but you are the future preachers of Islam, because you are from International Islamic University. And then you are also the future leaders. So every movement, everything come up from you, you have to portray an Islamic attitude in yourself. So that is why whenever you learn language, you have to know that this is tools for the da'wah. Okay, see. Number one, tools for da'wah. Because in this ayah, in this verse, Allah say, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ لِيُبَيِّنَ لَهُمْ. Okay, this verse, Surah Ibrahim, the beginning of Surah Ibrahim. Allah say, we have not sent a messenger except in the language of his people to clarify the message for them. Okay, actually, this ayah, these verses, is very general. It shows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala somehow sent messengers. Because in one hadith narrated by Imam Muhammad, Abu Dhar al-Ghifari, one of the companions of Rasulullah, once asked Rasulullah, how many the messengers, the prophet? And then Rasulullah said, the numbers of prophet is 1,200 124,000. Can you imagine? 124,000 of the prophets from Adam until our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Can you imagine that? So look into this hadith, and then supported by this ayah, meaning by that there are many messengers sent by Allah in the past. And then some scholars, some modern scholars even theorize, make some theories. Maybe the founder of Buddhism, Hinduism, maybe Aristotle or Plato, the Greek philosophers of Greek, maybe they were the messengers of Allah, because they have such wisdom which is applicable until now. But after a certain time, the teaching were deviated by the followers, just like the Christians or other religions. And then when you are looking to this ayah, as if Allah said that we have not sent any messengers in the past, O Muhammad, except with their own language. Maybe in the past there was a messengers using their own language in Brazil, or in Russia, or in Argentina, or in Seychelles, and so on and so forth. So when you think about the importance of language, particularly as a tool for da'wah, it somehow will encourage you to learn and to master the language. In CELPAD, of course, Arabic and English or Mandarin. Why? Because whenever you graduate from this university, it is a very useful tool for you to preach people to do da'wah. Okay? Because I am graduate International Preachers of Islam. International Preachers of Islam. Okay, number two, languages actually are the communication tools for different nations. Because Allah says, among the, as I said earlier in my presentation, as I said earlier, we human beings are the social creature. We cannot live alone. For example, you cannot live alone in the island, nobody there. You need people. You need people to talk, to share your thought, to share your life, and to make your life happy. Okay, so it is inevitably you need people. So that is why Allah said in this ayah, Allah said, oh humanity, regardless you are Muslim or non-Muslim, indeed we created you from a male and a female, Adam and Hawa and Eve. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ, and then after the spread of human being from these two first creatures, Adam and Hawa, and Allah said, and we made you into peoples and tribes so that you may get to know one another. So how do you want to how can you know each other if you are not learning the language? So that is why at least you know one common language that been used by your friend from different nation and different tribes. For example, I am from Malaysia, and then you are your friend. I have my friend from China or from Colombia. So if by learning language, for example, English or Arabic, we can use one language that been understood or learned by this three group of people. We can communicate. We can communicate, and of course, we can benefit from each other. So that is why we have to bear in mind learning language is not only a graduation requirement for IUM student. No, learning language is for your own good because you need to do that one. And language, as I said earlier, is one important tools in doing that one. And then number two, you can communicate with other people from different nations. Who knows, maybe, right now we have 80 students in our session. Who knows, in the future, maybe you will be appointed by your country. For example, you are from India, you are from China, you are from Maldives. Maybe in the future, you will be appointed by your government to be the ambassador in certain part of this world. And then during that time, you will be thankful to CELPAD or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for giving you the opportunity to learn in IAUM, to have to be forced somehow to learn English, Arabic, Bahasa, and so on and so forth from CELPAD, because it will be very useful for you for your future career. Subhanallah. In this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also somehow instructed Zaid bin Thabit to learn Hebrew language. Zaid bin Thabit narrated that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him, "O Zaid, please learn the writing of the Jews because I cannot trust in what Jews write to me." And then Zaid bin Thabit, a very brilliant boy, said that I learned to read and write Hebrews in 15 nights. Not one semester, because normally in CELPAD we have one semester, 14 weeks. 14 weeks. No, it's not 14 weeks, 15 nights. And then after that, I started to read the letters Jews sent to the Prophet, and he became the interpreter, official interpreters of Rasulullah when he was only 11 years old. Can you imagine that? Looking to this hadith, and the scholars said that learning language is part of the Sunnah. Learning language is part of the Sunnah for various purposes. And then Rasulullah even himself used the foreign language. Okay, this is a very interesting story. Rasulullah was given some clothes, including a black khamisa, actually a cloth with black line. And then Rasulullah asked the companions, "To whom shall we give this to wear?" And then the people kept silent. And then Rasulullah said, "Fetch, bring to me Khalid, a young girl." Okay, Khalid said, narrated this hadith, he said that I was then brought to Rasulullah. As I was small girl at the time, Rasulullah took the khamisa in his hand and made me wear it and said, "May you live so long that your dress will wear out and you will many times." And then Rasulullah said to him just now, pointing to the green, to some green design on the cloth, Rasulullah said, "Oh Khalid, this is Sunnah. Sunnah actually is not the Arabic language. Sunnah is the Ethiopian language where Khalid was raised up, because Ethiopian or Habasha was the first migration place for the Muslim. And then Khalid was born there. Even though Rasulullah never been to Ethiopian, but Rasulullah somehow knows some certain few language of Ethiopian. Meaning by that, it is encourageable for every one of us to learn language or foreign language, because it will be very useful for you. Okay, the good story of Khalid, see, because of this hadith, Rasulullah gave him the cloth, and then Rasulullah made a dua, "You shall wear this cloth and it will remain with you for a very long time." Somehow it was a supplication, a dua Rasulullah made to her. And then because of that, Khalid was recorded to live longer than other junior companions, nearly 100 years. And some scholars that say that she was also considered the last companion to die. The last companion died because of the dua made by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in that particular hadith. Okay, even this is last slide. This is the last slide. Even when you recite the Holy Quran, even Dhul Qarnayn, it is mentioned. The story of Dhul Qarnayn was mentioned at the last part of Surah Al-Kahf, Surah Al-Kahfi. And then Dhul Qarnayn somehow made a journey to a few places. And then the last place he went was somewhere, it is mentioned that somewhere near Russia or Azerbaijan. And then it is said, until he reached a pass between two mountains, he found in front of them a people who could hardly understand his language. And then after that, it is mentioned they pleaded to Dhul Qarnayn, oh Dhul Qarnayn, surely God, Ya'juj and Ma'juj are spreading corruption throughout the land. So the problem is that it is mentioned earlier, it is mentioned that the language of the people at that part is hardly to understand. And then after that, they can communicate. How do you think that? How do you think it happened? Meaning by that, the importance of learning language. Maybe Dhul Qarnayn, as a king of a great nation, he has interpreters. And then he has interpreters. The interpreters somehow deliver the message from that people to Dhul Qarnayn. And then by the utilization, by the service of the interpreters who know different language, foreign language, Dhul Qarnayn managed to assist, to help them preventing Ya'juj and Ma'juj from attacking them. That was another good thing about the language. By learning language, you somehow will create wonders. You can go all over the place. You will open up your opportunity, and then you make a good intention. You are learning language here in CELPAD or anywhere after your graduation, because the sake of Allah, for the sake of Allah, to do da'wah, to spread goodness, to spread the message of Islam, inshallah. Every breath you take, every step you make during the da'wah or during the time you spend your time learning language will be rewarded by Allah accordingly. Because Allah said, innamal a'mal binniyat. Anything, activities is depend on the intention. If you make a good and right intention because of Allah, while you learn language in CELPAD and Beras, inshallah, you will be rewarded accordingly by Allah. Okay, that is all, Madam Kharija, for me. But before we end, and since that we have here 80 students here listening to my speech on the Islamic perspective on learning language, I would like to take this opportunity to somehow remind all of you, because this is a never-ending problem we have in CELPAD. Because in CELPAD, we have this disability ramp to assist the disabled to go to class. But some students, they are not aware of this thing. And then they park everywhere. For example, we have this motorcycle, park there. And then somehow I want them. And then they say to me, they reply to me. They say, I only park here for a while. And then I say, no, because this is their right. You should have empathy. Even you are stopping or park your motorcycle just for a while, or your scooter just for a while. See, from this picture, but you somehow are taking other people's right. You are making their life, the disabled in this university, in trouble. They are being tested by Allah with their disabilities, and then you should somehow help them, assist them. But you add another difficulties for their life. It is not a good sign of akhlaq. If you listen to this message, if you happen to make such bad activities, bad attitude by using the parking space, using the pathway, I urge you, please, we change our manner, have mercy to the disabled, because this is part of my my purview in CELPAD, student development and student activities. So you have to be careful about that. See, okay, the last slide, the blue car. Actually, the blue car, Ustaz Fandia, he is a disabled person, and then he cannot park his car properly because of these 3 motorcycles. So please, you have to be aware. because it is, if you are not aware about this thing, and then you make their life miserable with difficulties, you are sinful. Allah will punish you accordingly in the hereafter. Please, brother and sister, spread the message. If you happen to do this in the past, never mind, repent to Allah and spread the message. I think that is all, Madam Kharija, from my part. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari. Okay, for your insights on language learning through Islamic lens. Okay, I think something that you can ponder on. All right. Okay, so now I will talk about the strategies and tips to become a good language learner. Okay, let me share my screen first. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. All right, I am going to share about how to be successful language learner. All right, so how to be a good language learner. So first of all, I think you like Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari mentioned just now, right? What you need to have is actually you need to understand your motivation. So why are you here? What is your destination? Okay, so whatever that you do, you must have a purpose, or else you'll be like sending a letter without an address or wrong address, so you cannot achieve what you want. Okay, so what is very important, learning language is not just merely learning a language. So first of all, what you need to do is strengthen your niyat, because why? The reward of deeds depends upon the intention. So if your intention is just to learn English, it's just to learn Arabic, that's the only thing that you're gonna get. So, because learning is an ibadah, so first of all, what you need to do is to strengthen your niyyah. Okay? So, secondly, you need to set your goals. What do you want to achieve? So, how can you achieve your goals? So, we can use this measure which we call SMART goals. SMART. Do you know SMART goals? Have you heard about this before? Okay, S stands, not really. All right. Okay, so S stands for specific. Okay, specific. So your goal must be specific. What exactly are you trying to achieve? Okay, next, your goal must be measurable. How will you know when you've achieved it? All right, and then your goal must be attainable. Is it generally possible to achieve your goal? Next, your goal must be relevant. Does it contribute to, because this is I took from the internet, because SMART goal is commonly known by the people, to create a goal for, but we can actually relate to ourselves, right? So does it contribute to your personal growth? All right, so is your goal relevant? And then it should also be time bound. When do you want to achieve this goal? So whatever that you do, you must have a goal, and your goal must be SMART, which is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, so first of all, what is very important is you should create a study plan. Okay, failing to plan is planning to fail. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Failing to plan is planning to fail. So if you do not have any plan, so basically you are planning to fail. So first of all, to learn a language, to become a good language learner, you should have a consistent schedule. Okay, you need to practice daily, and then you should have a balanced study sessions. Okay, and you need to also incorporate all of the language learning methods, which are reading, writing, speaking, and listening. You cannot just only focus on listening, or only on reading, or only on writing, because language learning is a dynamic way of learning. All of the methods should be incorporated. Okay, so how we learn. Have you ever thought about the way you learn? Have you? Or you just come to class and sit and learn? Or do you plan what you're going to do? Do you plan how can you learn this skill, for example? Yes? No? Have you ever thought about the way you learn at all? Okay, not sure maybe. All right. So first of all, you should know your teacher's approach. So commonly, teachers have these three approaches. Okay, which is the first one, presentation, and then practice, and then production. So what you need to do is to emulate your teacher's approach into your learning style. So first of all, you should expose yourself to the new language. Your teacher will introduce new words, grammar, and whatnot. So, and then, or if you are studying independently, you can watch YouTube videos, reading course textbook, okay, or listening or watching to foreign movies, for example. Next, once you have exposed to the new language, you should use the language. You practice the new words. You practice the new grammars. You practice to listen to the sounds. You practice to say the words. Okay, talk to yourself and talk out loud. So it's important to try to mimic the sounds as best possible. Next, after that, what you're going to do is take what you have recently learned and apply it in a real life situation. So if you are self-studying, you can talk with a tandem partner or community tutor, which I'm going to share with you some interesting apps which you can use to study language independently. Okay? So what is important in learning language is either English language or Arabic language. What is the most important is you must engage with the language. You cannot just read the book and write the essay. You need to participate in class. You need to practice speaking with peers. Okay, so how you can achieve this? You know, in real life situation, you can communicate with your friends, or maybe you can use the language apps. Okay, I think most of the students, they do not engage with the language. They just come to their 2 hours class and that's it. So for you to improve to be a good language learner, you need to engage with the language. Next, you can utilize available tools to help you to become a good language learner. Okay, some of the tools are, of course, your textbooks, online materials, the language learning apps, and of course, here in CELPAD, we have the CELPAD Independent Learning Language Center. Have you been here in CELC? Have you? Yes? No? Can I hear a voice? Okay, so CELPAD Independent Learning Language Center, here we have services that can help you to learn language independently, all right? Besides the academic books, the fiction books, the non-fiction books, the computers, we also provide language advisor services where you can consult our language advisor if you have issues with your language learning. Okay? Besides that, you need to immerse yourself with the language. So basically, in order for you to be fluent in Arabic, for example, or to be fluent in English or any other second language, you should immerse yourself. All right. You can watch movies, listen to music in the target language. You read books, you read the articles, and then maybe you can also engage with native speakers, but maybe in Malaysia we do not have many, or maybe in IIUM we do not have many English native speakers, but we do have Arabic native speakers which you can engage with. But this is not an issue anymore these days because you have tools online where you can engage with the speakers in order for you to be immersed in the language, in order for you to improve yourself. Remember, like I said earlier, in order for you to become a good language learner, you need to engage yourself with the language. Okay, so how can you improve your speaking skills? First, what is the most important is you should practice speaking. You can join language clubs. You can find language exchange partners, okay, and as of course, use speaking exercise in apps, all right? And then listen to podcasts and audiobooks, watch news and shows in the target language, use interactive listening exercise online. I think all of this, you are aware of this, but do you do this? Do you? Okay, so you check yourself. First, you need to engage yourself. So what you can do, I think you know all of these, right? How to improve speaking, how to improve listening, how to enhance your reading and writing. But you should take action. Okay, you should do these activities in order for you to become a good language learner. Okay, so sometimes it's learning language is not easy. Of course, definitely, even more, especially if you have not been exposed to the language. So these are the common obstacles which you might face, right? Okay, most of the students, they are fear of making mistakes. They do not want to use the language. They do not want to speak the language. They don't feel confident. So what you can do is, if you fear of making mistakes, you should embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. We as human, we are not perfect, isn't it? So making mistakes is a process of learning. If you don't feel confidence in using the language, you could seek feedback and support from your teachers, from your friends. All right. Now, next. So after having listened to the ways how after listening to the ways how you can improve yourself, how to become a good language learner. So another thing that is important is to always review yourself. You should reflect. Okay, so a consistent review is important for you to know whether you have improved. Remember just now, first of all, you need to set a goal, and your goal should be SMART. Okay, so you revisit your goal. Have you achieved what you want? When you plan your goal, what's your time frame? What do you want to achieve? So you should assess, okay, regularly revisit learned material, you self-assess your progress. What have I improved? What have I done? Okay, what can I do? For example, let's say writing the essay, right? You have issues in your sentence structure, for example. So what should you do in order for you to improve your sentence structure? So you need to adjust learning strategies as needed. That is why a regular review and reflection is important. Okay, and this is another thing that you should be aware of. You need to maintain your motivation. So now we are now reaching week 6, right? Perhaps your motivation at the beginning of the semester and towards week 6, maybe it is not the same. All right, so you need to maintain your motivation in order for you to become a successful language learner. Okay, so how you can maintain your motivation is by setting small achievable milestones. Maybe let's say if you want to improve your for example, if you want to improve your speaking, okay, there are many skills of speaking. Do you want to improve your pronunciation? Do you want to improve your vocabulary? Do you want to improve your grammar? How, what, why, when, right? And then once you have achieved your goal, reward yourself for progress. Okay, and then another thing that is important, you should also stay connected with language learning community. So now you should be connected with your friends, right? Because all of you are in the same situation where you are here in IIUM. You need to pass this English course. But again, right, please set your attention. Your goal is not just to pass or to learn language. It should be more than that, so that you can be rewarded accordingly. Like Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari mentioned just now, learning language can help you to spread da'wah. I think that's a bigger goal, isn't it? All right. Okay, so now next I would like to also share with you some of the tools that I think could help you to improve your language. Okay, if you can see, right? I hope that you can see my screen. Can you see my tab?
Yes.
All right. So this is one of the website that you can use to learn language. Okay, this is busu.com. All right. Not only English. You can choose If you can, okay, hold on, yeah. No. Not just English, you can also use this tool to learn other language as well. Have you ever used this tool? Have you heard about this tool? Busu. Learn
No.
languages online. All right. Maybe you
Yes,
should
yes.
try. These days it's so easy. Apart from going to class, you can use these wonderful tools for you to engage with the language. All right. So you can decide which is your level. Is it beginner, elementary, intermediate? And then because just now I tried this, you can also set your goal. All right. This is one of it. If you can. Maybe you can jot down the address. It's busu.com, and then another app or tool. So this is another tool where you can you can use for your listening practice. All right, so these are some of the languages if you want to learn English, of course, and then Chinese, Spanish. Okay, I think that because I am English teacher, I think there are also websites for Arabic language, which I think you can consult with your Arabic language lecturers for them to suggest the websites, right? There are a lot of tools, which is very good for you to use. And what is interesting, most of the tools are free. Okay, and then I think this is also quite interesting as AI. So this is your personal English AI tutor, because sometimes just now, right, you might not have friends that you can converse the target language with, right? And then so maybe you are shy to speak that language. So you can go to elsaspeak.com, right? So how does this work? You can choose a scenario. Okay, do you want to ask for direction? Do you want to go shopping at the mall? All right. And then you can speak. Have a realistic conversation with Elsa AI on a topic of your choice. All right. So this is another one, Elsa AI. And then Elsa AI can also give you feedback immediately. Okay. So what is your pronunciation level? Is it beginner? Is it intermediate? Your vocabulary level and your grammar level. So this is an AI which can help you to interact, help your help you to use the target language to speak the language, right? Okay, besides that, if you don't like using these tools, you can also communicate with others using this tandem.net. Okay, for example, you can master any language by actually chatting with real people. Maybe you do not want to learn with AI, you can learn with real people using tandem. Okay, you can practice these languages. Okay, and then so what is tandem? The language learning app where millions of people teach each other. So not only you are learning the language, maybe if somebody wants to learn your native language, you can, interact with that person. All right. So not only using AI, you can also communicate with others using tools such as tandem.net. I think maybe you are familiar with Discord, right? Discord chatting, right? Discord chatting, you can chat with people from all around the world, and then there are a lot more. I think like I forgot names. So where you can interact in a real life interactive scenario with real life people. I think maybe, or maybe if you are playing games, do you play online games such as maybe Mobile Legends, or I don't know, some other games? So use that games for learning the language, not only just playing games, right? Try to join the other community so that you can improve your language. Remember, learning language is not just by using textbooks. These days, we have wonderful tools for you to access. All right. So now let's self-reflect. So what is important? Do you have the courage to change and learn? So now you know some of the tips and strategies how you can be a good language learner. So do you want to change? you should change, right? Because indeed, Allah would never change a people's state of favor until they change their own state of faith. So if you change yourself, you will be rewarded, right? If you don't, you cannot just wait for something good to happen. You need to change. So in conclusion, so how to become a good language learner? So it is important to have realistic goals using SMART. And then it is important to have motivation, and you need to have a consistent practice. Okay. Besides that, there are a lot of resources, online resources. And then, for example, in CELPAD, we have CERC to help you, to assist you to learn language. So please use these resources, okay? And of course, you need to challenge yourself. You need to overcome your fear. You need to be more confident. And what is important is to stay motivated to learn the language. All right? So that's all from me. Sorry.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Madam, can we get all slides?
Yes. We're going to share the slides later, maybe through your class teachers. Hold on,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry. Stop sharing. Right. Okay, so we have come to where's stop sharing? Have I stopped sharing?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. All right, so as we come to the end of our session, I would like to thank all of our speakers, Dr. Liza Abdullah, Ustaz Abdullah Bukhari, all right, for the valuable insights, and all of you for your participation. Remember, this is the start of your journey as language learners, and we are here to support you every step. Okay? All right. Okay, so I am going to share the attendance link. Later, I will share the slides to your teachers, so you can get the teachers from your you can get the slides from your teachers later on. I think with that, maybe I would like also to share the QR code, because I think I cannot share the link to the YouTube live channel. Hold on, yeah. Where is it? Share.